Hey guys, J-Man37X here, bringing you pretty special video here. This is my milestone video for 1,000 subscribers. Wow, it's kind of surreal to be here, to be completely honest. Not too long ago, it felt like it was just never gonna happen, and well, here we are. So. First, sorry. Also, by the way, I'm a little sick, but I really don't want to put off doing this video anymore. I've been spending a lot of time on it here. But first and foremost, of course, I just want to thank every single one of you for all your support. And throughout my channel's history, especially more recently, people have just been leaving so many nice comments. I've met a lot of cool people here who I communicate with on a somewhat regular basis, and a lot of people helped me through whatever issues I may have been having at the time, throughout the history, because I have been doing this for, since the return, which I'll get into that in a bit. I've been doing this for about over 3 years now, so, or just about, actually it's just about 3 years. I haven't quite hit that milestone yet, but, yeah, I've had my YouTube channel and been uploading videos on here sporadically since, 2009 or something, but, that's more for the, I kind of went over that more in my 500 subscriber video, but, this time I'm going to be focusing more on, kind of my channel since the return as a whole. So, on screen right now, you should now be seeing, oh, actually, before I get into that, also, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Phoenix 200 Celise. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but, they were apparently the 1,000th subscriber, so, thank you in particular. They wanted a shout out, so I figured I'd go ahead and give them that. It's, no reason not to. But, yeah, on screen now you should be seeing a timeline from 2013 to, present day. So, to the left, we have to the left and right there, grayed out areas. To the left is the prehistoric, or, dark ages, if you prefer, where, it was kind of a lot of camcorder, videos, the stuff that's all since been taken down for whatever reason. I hope at some point to see if I can get a hold of some of those old recordings and, throw them together in some sort of future special. But, to be honest, I'm not even sure if those still exist anymore. But, we'll have to see. So that's potentially something you can look forward to, is me embarrassing myself even more than I do in the present day. My first milestone there, is June 10th, 2013. That was when I officially got back into doing YouTube. That's when I decided that I was really gonna try at it this time. I'm pretty sure I had somewhere between 20 and 50 subscribers. I think it was somewhere around there. It might have been right around 50, but I don't quite remember. So yeah, that was when I did the Hawken video with Sacred Survival, or Mr. Ichigo 9000 at the time. Just so you know, I'll be mentioning them kind of interchangeably, because it is the same person. It's just the Mr. Ichigo 9000 channel was taken down, so he's since rebranded himself to Sacred Survival, as some of you might know him now. But next, November 19th, 2013, we have the 100 subscriber milestone, which, it's a pretty good turnaround there from June to November for a little over 50 subscribers. Not too shabby considering how dormant the channel had been for several years before that. But next we have somewhere around late February 2014. I can't quite pinpoint this exact date, but I believe it was around then that I got my full screen partnership. So that was a very exciting time, to be sure. That was also when I did a video kind of planning out my 200 subscriber special thing, which still hasn't quite come to fruition, but that's for another day. Also, I didn't mention earlier, but you can click on any of the throughout this timeline and the next. There will be a bunch of annotations that you can go if you want to check out kind of how I've changed over time. So these will all link to the corresponding videos that I got the information from. I just kind of went back, found all my old milestone videos and stuff, and got some information from them, and yeah. But the next one, which this is a pretty significant one, May 18th, 2014 is when I hit 200 subscribers. Not much to say about that. And again, pretty okay turnaround from November to May, getting 100 subscribers. You know, it's not terrible considering how things had gone, you know, prior. But next, this is a pretty significant one, and this one I actually have the view count for as well. December 6th, 2014 is when I hit 500 subscribers. Or at least it was around there. All of these are kind of estimates, but they should be pretty close. But yeah, and around that time also I had about 113,000 total views on my channel, or like on the videos on my channel. So that's a good metric for a stat we have coming up in a bit. But before that, we have August 7th, 2015, when I officially started live streaming on Twitch. I'd done it a bit prior, like for a couple milestone specials, like the 200 subscriber special was actually a live stream, but it was really crappy because I didn't have good internet at all, so it was all kind of pretty terrible. But of course I haven't been doing a good job of keeping up with that either, but I'll address that a bit later on, hopefully. And then, of course, as of yesterday, as recording this up, hopefully I'll be able to get this up on the 12th. March 11th, 2016 is when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and about 319,000 total views. So at the top you see that from my return to 500 subscribers was about 18 months, and I got about 113,000 views in that time. And actually some of those views came from videos that were up that have since been taken down, so technically I didn't even get 113,000 views in that time frame. And then the 15 months between 500 and 1,000, I doubled my subscribers, and taking into consideration the view thing that I just mentioned, I well over tripled my view count, which in my opinion is an even more impressive statistic than than subscribers necessarily. But yeah, so this kind of just lays out the major milestones for my channel, and you know, plenty more to come. Now I'd like to bring your attention to the next timeline here. This is the only other one, don't worry. But this shows pretty much the entire history of my channel since the return, as far as like even relatively minor series on my channel. Real quick, we'll go over kind of some of the. I don't have a key on here, so I'll just kind of go over it verbally. The dashed lines are kind of just like the regular line, basically. Dotted lines are series that have experienced prolonged delays and hiatuses between episodes, so I just kind of consider it to be like dormant series, I guess, kind of. And the solid lines are just kind of series that I didn't really start or stop at any particular time. They just kind of, or they didn't. I mean, they started at a particular time, but they just kind of faded out of existence, more or less. And for coloring, the orange lines are Minecraft custom maps that I've done with Mystery Chica 9000 / Sacred Survival. The dark blue are just kind of like video series of just like updates on, you know, various aspects of those two games there. Purple are kind of multiplayer series that I've done with various assortments of friends that I know from real life. Orange and red are both like, green and red are kind of like single player series, pretty much. Green is like the primary single player series at the time, and then red is like the kind of secondary. And then brown is multiplayer series that I've done, or Minecraft multiplayer series that I've done with an assortment of friends. So it's kind of like a mix of the orange and purple categories. Yellow are other games that I've done with Sacred Survival, and the magenta are just kind of like random things that don't really fit into any of the other categories. So on this screen are annotations to every single playlist that's on my channel, with a wide range of quality and production times and all that stuff. It really varies a lot. Of course, the earlier series are, in my opinion at least, of lower quality, you know, less enthusiastic, I guess. Lower mic quality, all that kind of stuff from just not having done it for very long. Yeah, so this kind of just puts everything in perspective for me. Sorry also if it's a little rough. I tried my best to make it look okay, but yeah, so I'm just kind of reveling at it, to be honest, because it just kind of shows, like, this kind of leads me to what I wanted to talk about here, is that in recent times, as you can see, there haven't been a whole lot of new series going on since, like, mid 2015. There just hasn't been much going on here. I just started of course, Shell Shock Live, which is kind of I'm hoping that seems to be something that hopefully will take off, and I'll be able to do that for a little bit, for a bit of variety. But I feel like content's getting a little stale on my channel. So as a result, I kind of had the idea where I want to ask you guys. I did this a bit with the giveaway that I'm doing right now, where I kind of tried to get like viewer input as to what you guys want me to do. But I want you, if you have the time, and if you want to try to help out, just kind of check out some of those older series. Click on the annotations; they'll all take you to playlists of each of those series, and I want to know what you guys think I should bring back, because I have this horrible track record, as you can see there, especially in the single player game category, of just kind of stopping. Like, I haven't finished a whole lot of games or series in my time here. At the top, those Minecraft maps, those are the vast majority of things that I've completed are like the first 6 or so of those with Sacred Survival. You see the Epic Battle Fantasy 4, I do have an end date on there. It's not an arrow, it's not continuous, because I am going to finish that this month, I promise. Hopefully I'll have one of those up just shortly after this video. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think I should bring back, or what you guys want to see on the channel, because I feel like I need some fresh ideas here, because yeah, it's just been kind of like Epic Battle Fantasy 4 is something that I definitely want to finish, but beyond that, and Afterbirth is definitely a nice thing every once in a while, but I just feel like there's a lot of sort of stagnation, and I want to keep bringing fresh stuff in. Like, it's easier to do the same stuff over and over again, but a lot of the time I don't have time necessarily to do a whole bunch of crazy new things, but I definitely want to start doing that. And also, if you think that I should bring back an older series, I also want to know if you think I should just redo it, like start it from scratch, or if you want me to just pick up where I left off, like in the case of, say you want me to do Gunpoint again, if you want me to start the whole game from the beginning. There's only like 6 or 7 episodes or so, or if you just want me to pick up where I left off and just have that huge like gap in quality between the earlier ones and the current ones. But yeah, beyond that leads us to where we are today on my channel, and not just today, but also the future of the channel. So one, I have a bunch of series coming up here, like coming up potentially this year, maybe like next year as well. I have like 6 games that I plan on covering between YouTube and Twitch. I have Dark Souls 3, of course, coming out in mid to early April-ish of this year. Yeah, I have a bunch of indies that I'm very excited for. Yooka-Laylee, La-Mulana 2, Heart Forth Alicia, and Children of Morta, all of which I have kickstarted or backed to some degree, so I'll be getting those all as soon as they come out. They've already been paid for, effectively. And also Epic Battle Fantasy 5. There's no doubt that I'm going to be covering it, but I'm not entirely sure when that's coming out. We don't have a whole lot of information on that yet, but Matt has given us plenty of insight as to like how it's coming along, like art-wise. He's been working on a lot of the art assets and monsters and stuff like that. So very, very excited for that. But yeah, between all of those series, I'll be doing them, some of them I'll be doing on YouTube, some of them will be doing on Twitch, some I might do on both. Like Heart Forth Alicia I plan on doing on YouTube, whereas Dark Souls 3 is going to be primarily a Twitch series, stuff like that. And that brings me into my final thing that I kind of want to talk about, is my Twitch channel, which has been very dormant for quite some time. Now, I really want to fix this, because I really do like live streaming a lot, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just like a bit of an intimidating thing for me, because I have to make sure I get all this stuff set up. I gotta, rearrange like my whole setup on my second monitor, and it's just kind of like even the slightest resistance makes me kind of question, like, maybe I don't feel like doing this. But I definitely do want to at least finish Shovel Knight on my Twitch channel, because I think once I do that, that'll kind of open it up to me just doing whatever I feel like. But I really feel like I owe it to finish the Plague Knight campaign, and then I also do kind of want to upload some of that to YouTube as well. But yeah, hopefully within the next couple weeks or so, I'll start to get back into live streaming at least once or twice a week, just to kind of try to get back into it here over the summer. I definitely plan on getting a lot more back into. That didn't really make any sense. Getting back into this stuff a lot more, but especially Twitch. But I'm really hoping from here on out that I'll be able to keep up with probably not daily content, but like bi-daily content. Is that the right word? Every other day content is what I'm going to be shooting for, and that's what I've been shooting for a while. With and with all the pre-recorded footage I have and stuff, and after Battle Fantasy 4 coming to a close, I'm really hoping to be able to get some old stuff and some new stuff, all kind of, whatever you guys want to see. I do plan on bringing back Legendary with Sacred Survival. That's been a very long time, close to a year, it looks like. Well, not quite, about a year and a half, or yeah. I meant not quite 2 years, but yeah, I think it's about a year and a half or so since Legendary, and I really want to do the Super Hostile series in its entirety, because they really are good maps. But anyway, I digress. I think that's just about everything I wanted to touch on here. So yeah, thank you all again for helping me to get here. It really is amazing to know that all you guys are supportive of what I'm doing here, and yeah, it really does mean a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up with whatever standards you guys might have for me, and be able to keep entertaining you guys for the foreseeable future. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.